Hey guys, last minute decision tonight to go flying. It's about 6:30 and the winds are perfect, very moderate, maybe 3-4 miles an hour. Winds aloft are like 8-9 miles an hour. Perfect, ideal conditions for going up flying. It's middle of March, just the beginning of spring, and let's go flying.
Let's go. So today was really an impromptu flight. Wasn't really planning on going flying. I had other things I was doing. And I finished up at about 5:45 this afternoon and thought, hey, I still have an hour or a little more before sunset. And the weather looked perfect, so I jumped in my Jeep, put everything together, and went out to the field, which is only a couple of minutes away. So today is March 23rd. And this weekend, Aviator PPG is holding an Icarus X Challenge, which, for those of you that aren't familiar with Icarus, it's a way for powered paragliders to go on long distance flights from one location to another, and they basically call it a race. I am headed up to New York this weekend, so I will not be making it down for that, sadly. I would love to do it. I've been following the Icarus Challenge for a couple years that happens out on the West Coast, and would love to get involved in that. That's a grueling 1,100-mile trek. Obviously you don't do it all at once. It's spread over a couple days. And I think it brings great awareness to the sport, as does Eric from Aviator PPG, as well as a couple of others. Gotta give a big shout out to Tucker Gott. His channel is blown up this year, and he's just a great advocate for the sport. So my paramotor is in need of some maintenance. I have about just under 60 hours on it. So I have just ordered some parts from Southern Skies. They got here today. I did not change them out yet because I'm going away this weekend, but I plan on doing that next week and making a video of that maintenance. You don't see too many people showing maintenance videos online. They aren't as exciting as getting up here flying, but they do keep you up here flying, so they are important. Wow, it is chilly. I'm going to put it back down to idle and just come. I'm up at about 2,100 feet right now, and it's probably a little too high for today. So to give everyone a sense of just what's happening, I'm at idle. I'm coming down at about 400 feet a minute. My altimeter on my arm tells me so. So I'm already down to about 1,600 feet. So when you let off the throttle, you're just descending at a pretty regular rate as long as you're heading in the same direction. If you were to do spirals or turns, S-turns like this, you're descending a lot faster. So right now I'm at 1,300 feet a minute just doing those spirals. You can see that you would get down to the ground fairly quickly in that respect. A lot of people ask me about my motor quitting while I'm up in the air, and the answer is I just float back down to the ground. Nothing really is going to happen. It's a nice controlled descent. And quite honestly, I land with my motor off probably about 90-95% of the time. Unless I'm planning on doing a touch and go or a foot drag, I'm shutting my motor off before I come down. That way, if anything were to happen as I'm trying to land, if I slip, fall, that way my prop does not end up banging in my cage and breaking. To replace the prop, you're looking at probably about $500 or $600, depending on the prop. I'm back down to about 650 feet. It's much nicer down here. On days like this, it's nice to be able to let my hands off the brakes, making sure that they are connected to the magnets. There goes a bunch of deer. Sorry to scare you guys. Turn away from them, that way not really scaring them. As I was saying, it is nice to fly with your hands off the brakes. I'm a little close to the ground right now to be off the brakes, but whenever you do release the brakes, you want to make sure they're clipped into their magnets. That way, if one side of the wing decides that it wants to fold up, that way your brake doesn't fall back into the prop. Your brake goes back into the prop, that's a major problem. You're going down without a doubt. It's cold enough, so I'm going to go ahead and head in for a landing. Go ahead and shut the motor off, out of the seat. Not much of a flight today, but glad you guys could come along. As always, anybody has any comments, let me know in the comments section. If you like the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I'll keep the videos coming. Alright guys, catch you on the next flight.
So I got all my stuff packed up. Any day you can get up in the air is a good day. It was chilly. I kind of wish I had my heated gloves and jacket, but I just didn't bring them out today. I brought some other gloves and thought they'd be all right. My hands are pretty cold right now. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you on another flight.